Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here is the time lapse of my live stream for those of you that may have missed it. If you didn't know, I posted a poll on my Instagram last week asking you guys to vote on which social media page I should do the follower count for the challenge, which was for every follower I have, I will do a minute of crochet. So that way I can get this blanket done a lot quicker than I have been. So far it's been about almost 2 years in the making for this blanket, and I decided that this challenge would give me a bit more motivation to get it done quicker. So with that in mind, I have 152 followers on YouTube, which translates to 2 hours and 40 minutes of crochet total. And in that time I was able to do 6 rows. This was using the hexagon cardigan pattern, and instead of doing the 5 corners that you use to make the hexagon, I only did 4. I thought that this would be a quicker way to finish the blanket, which it sort of is, but at the same time, because of how the pattern works, the more you go, the wider the rows get, so it adds more stitches to it, which of course does add a pretty nice pattern to the blanket itself and makes it like a full square instead of it just being a rectangle. However, because of that, it took me quite a bit longer to finish the first half of this, so I decided to split the blanket into 2 squares instead of just one large one. Also, as a little bit of background, I had at least 6 skeins of this 1 pound red yarn from 2024 when I started, or when I finished my grandma's outfit. She bought 6 of them. I used 4.5 for her outfit, and then I used 1.5 to start the first half of this blanket. Ran out of yarn, bought some more, found some more, and I believe in total for her outfit and this blanket so far I have used at least 8 of these 1 pound skeins that you can get from Michael's or Joann's. And as you can see, because I do a center pull, it came untangled several times during the live stream, and even afterwards it got to the point where the yarn was completely separated into 2 large chunks, and I decided to just cut the string off and roll it up into a ball by hand. And then I went to look for the other 1 pound that I have, and in the process I found the red yarn I bought in between getting the 1 pound that was just slightly off color from that one. So I plan on using those and the last 1 pound skein of yarn to finish this blanket. And I'm also thinking that since I was on live stream for 4 hours for the 2 hours and 40 minutes for YouTube, that maybe next I would do one of my other platforms as well. I know that on my main Instagram I have over 2,000 followers, so I'm thinking of starting with TikTok instead, then going to Snapchat, possibly Facebook, and then Instagram. I don't know off the top of my head how many followers I have on either of those, but if you guys would like to tag along while I finish this blanket and see how large it gets, feel free to follow me on YouTube. Link in bio.